All right, welcome to part 2 where we'll be using equations to solve problems. So in this, we are said that we have the equation T is 8/5 C, and it represents the relationship between the number of salted caramels C and the total cost T. So our independent variables, caramels bought, dependent total cost, and our K, the constant proportionality, is 8/5. And we are being asked, how much would 8 caramels cost? So since the total cost is what we're looking for, and what we have is the number of caramels, C, we can use our equation, T equals 8/5 C. And we now know that C is going to equal 8. So let's replace it. We can say, well then, T is equal to 8/5 times 8. And just plug that into our calculator. Now, if you don't like fractions, 8/5 is just 8 divided by 5. So another way you could write that is T is equal to 1.6 or $1.60 times 8. And what that means is that T is going to equal $12.80. So you'd say the total cost would be $12.80. Now let's reverse it. Let's give our total cost T a value. How many caramels can you buy for $24? And we can again use our formula or our equation where T is equal to 1.6 times C. And in this case, what we are given is our T, our total cost, $24. So we can rewrite our equation, and instead of a T, we can just say 24. So 24 is equal to 1.6 times C. And now we need to solve for C. So since this right here is multiplication, what we want to do to undo that is division. So we're going to say instead of 24 is equal to 1.6 C, we're going to divide both sides by 1.6. So if we divide this by 1.6, we end up with 1C, and that's what we want. We don't know how many 1 caramel cost, but we have to then divide this also by 1.6. So 24 divided by 1.6 is 15. So we end up with 15 is equal to 1C. And anytime you have 1 of a variable, you can just put the variable. You don't need to write a 1. So if you have multiplication, use division to undo it. If you have division, use multiplication to undo it. Inverse operations. But we would say that our answer would be for $24, we can buy 15 caramels. Here's a you try it. We have snow has fallen steadily in Syracuse, New York. After 2 hours, H, 4 inches of snow, I, has fallen. Go ahead and fill all this out. Come on back and see how you did. Here are your answers. Go ahead and correct any errors you made. Let me know if you have any questions, and then grab those journal problems. Thank you all.